All right, welcome back to Leaf Blower Revolution. Here you can see our offline rewards from our start over game. We're away for 1 day, 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 11 seconds. And here's what we received, which is quite a lot at this point in the game. We've got way more than enough prestige coins to do what we need to do. We said we needed 2,700 at least for the second prestige. I think like 3,000 would be good. We've got over 3 times that. So we can go ahead and prestige at this point. And you can get this from just AFK play or by going offline for a bit like I did. Or just playing straight through. Either way, we are ready for our second prestige now. On our way to the big leaf crunch. So second prestige is completed. The things we have to unlock for sure are this area for 2.5k, which will give us access to the void leaves, which is what's going to take us all the way to BLC. We're also going to need on this run to unlock converters. So we'll go ahead and do that. And we're going to want to invest in this increased converter count and increase converter output. At least a decent amount into both of them. Let's do that for now. The prestige coins aren't going to matter since we're going to do a BLC. When you do a BLC, you lose all prestige coins until you get an upgrade later that lets you keep them. So you actually have to do a BLC and then you have to prestige again each time. And I'll show you that later. But basically, we're going to lose these all anyway, so putting any points into this right now doesn't matter. We can upgrade our discount a bit, and we can put another point into all these leaves. We actually have plenty more points to spend. But I don't think we want to bother with anything else for the moment. Yeah. The converters are what's going to matter, so I think I'm going to actually just save the points for that. The rest of it should be pretty easy to get back to. So, just like last time, doing the same thing. Oh, one thing that we can do with the converters, now that we have them, is they can help us when we first get a new leaf unlocked. So I'll also demonstrate that. You can see we have this converter menu. Right now these are for way later in the game. Right now we have nothing available, but as soon as we get gold leaves, we can convert green leaves into gold leaves. So that will help us with those initial gold leaves. So another leaf marketing, some more trees. Let's get these both to 10 really quick. There we go. Now we'll unlock gold leaves. And this goes really fast now with all the bonuses and things we've gotten. We can probably spend another 32 coins on all these. We have a lot of coins. Speed things up a little more. And you don't need to have this many coins at all. You need enough for that area that was 2,500 to unlock converters, which is 200, and then some coins to spend on upgrading your converters a bit at least. So 3,000 minimum, I would say, for your second prestige, or you know, any additional is just gonna make it faster. And I'm not even using everything that I have right now because it's maybe a bit overkill. So you unlock gold leaves, and now instead of just waiting for them to drop, you can turn on the converter. It's going to convert 600 regular leaves into 60 gold leaves. So every time you get 600 regular leaves, you get 60 gold leaves. So you can see we already have a bunch of gold leaves. Then you can turn on the gold fertilizer up. We'll just leave the converter on for a little bit longer. Here. Because, as you know, with the gold leaves, when we turn on apples, we really want the leaf combo. There we go. Look how fast we're going. Now we got a combo. It's going to speed things up even more. We can get gold marketing. How long you should really leave on the converter is a fair question. This might be too long. But I feel like it's working fine right now. Let's go ahead and get more trees. Up the max combo, up the duration. Clearly I need a better leaf blower. Go ahead and buy the gold one. Now we're getting so many leaves that even the converter is not using them all up as fast as we're getting the regular leaves. At this point, we probably don't need the converter anymore. Let's see here. It's only giving us 60 gold leaves per tick, which at this combo rate is only the equivalent of 2 gold leaves. And for the amount of green leaves it's costing us, you could probably turn it off here in a second. Yeah, I'm gonna stop the converter. Now we can actually accumulate some green leaves again. Which, remember, the green leaf upgrades affect everything through the trees and the leaf drop rate. Portal doesn't matter on this one because we're doing a big leaf crunch. We are cruising now. Let's see, go ahead and get another combo max, another duration. 5 duration tends to be plenty. And we're going to want to go ahead and get those platinum leaves here pretty soon. Go ahead and get another gold marketing first. Let's get this too, for fun. It's so fast now. Look at that, we're just cruising. Boom. Platinum leaves. So this time we're just going to go ahead and teleport all the way to the void, because that's where all the rest of the leaves that we'll want in this playthrough are. Well, I'm also going to show you something else. But we don't have that area yet. So again, in the void, the enemies show up, but we can't do much about them at this stage. Nor do they make much of a difference. You just kind of ignore them. And as you can see, we already have some platinum leaves. Ideally, you turn on the converter at the start to speed it up. But we're already getting them. And the gold is pretty important for upgrading other stuff. You could still turn it on. Getting more gold leaves is always good. Why not get some more combo? Now we're up to 8 times combo. Platinum, and things start to go really fast at this point. If you're trying to totally max out efficiency, you can do a lot of clicking, but you can just kind of chill and it'll happen very quickly anyway. forget about stuff and then remember it and do it. It doesn't matter. It's a chill game. Look at all the stuff I have to do here. Start getting some nuclear fuel. Here we go. We are flying. Okay, bismuth leaves. So here's where it's probably a nice idea to turn on the converter. Start getting some bismuth leaves in. Getting converted by our platinum leaves. Basically, you just want to get some fertilizer stocked in and some marketing going, and then you can probably turn off the conversion. Yeah, now we got them coming in well on their own. It starts going so fast that like I already have enough for the cosmic leaves. So again, turn on the converter so you can get your first cosmic leaves fast. There we go. Now we got cosmic leaves coming in plenty fast. Get a better leaf blower. And now we want void leaves. It's all pretty easy at this point. With all the upgrades we've got, and oh yeah, I'll do it in a second. Let me buy void leaves first. This is the really easy part of this part of the playthrough. Quick and easy. Alright, we got void leaves. Turn on our converter. Void fertilizer. There we go. Oh. So what I wanted to do was come in here and say cosmic leaves and void leaves, which we should have done right away when we got them. Again, you forget things, but the impact's not huge. So now the modifier, or the multiplicative nature of those leaves is, what am I saying? Multiplicative nature. We're getting more leaves, basically. More leaves. More leaves. More trees, more leaves. Apples. And flasks. Now, flasks work differently. The only way to make flasks is with the converters. So that's why we got them and upgraded them. So, 600 void leaves right now becomes 30 flasks. And these numbers are based on the points that we put into converter count and converter output. So we have 5 and 5 to start, which does 636 for everything. They all do the same numbers. Well, not exactly the same, but you'll see. So 636. We're going to stop that one, start this one, and we'll slowly start accumulating red flasks. We also want to get our automation working well. So max leaf blowers, speed, power. Okay. Which leaf blowers do we not have? Get those. That's fine. Get that up as much as you can. Really, I just want to relax while the blowers do it. Let's see here. This one. Sure. Hit damage you don't care about. We need the blowers themselves. Leaf damage is not important right now. Can always get more trees and more fertilizer. Okay. Blowers, marketing, fertilizer, trees. Great. Alright, red flasks coming in. So, with each flask, you're aiming to get the next flask, just like with leaves. There's a series of flasks we're going to go through that ends with black flasks. They all work the same way, and the black flask will get us the BLC crunch, but we're not going to do it yet. For this challenge, that's all we need, but to show you how to do your first BLC crunch, we're not going to stop at black flasks. We're going to keep going a little bit. Alright, so here's where things get interesting. Reducing resources is key, because that's this number, the top number in this equation, right? So right now, we're making 36 red flasks and we're consuming 600 when we start this. We'll go ahead and start it. Oh, we won't. I want to change these. My approach is to get these numbers as close together as they can, so you can constantly make each new level of flasks. So to do that, we can reduce converter resources. And we can increase converter output. We can always do all leaves too, because this just multiplies all the leaves that we're getting, which is always handy. But the only leaves going into conversion right now are the void leaves. And you can see our ratio is now a little bit better, 132 to 552. Increasing converter count is fine, but it's not so effective when your numbers are way off. Now it's good to convert to the next flasks, some, because then you get access to the next reduced converter resources at a much cheaper rate. So now we're 132 to 522. We can increase the output. Later on, you don't have to go through this because you have other ways of improving this ratio. But right now, this is how you can do it on this first run through. So that one stat we have here, increased converter output. See, this gets pretty expensive in terms of coins. This like doubles or affects both the numbers, the input and the output, so it doesn't actually help our ratio. It just increases the overall rate of production. This increases the actual output, but not by a lot. And it's really expensive to increase relative to coins. At this point, 5. You know, it has like 100 levels per a converter. This applies 5 to all of them, is my understanding. So there's not that much you can do about converters in here, actually. The better updates are in the BLC shop and other places. So for this run through, it's tedious, I would say, the first time through. So what you can do here is get some levels into this each time you go to the next flask, and then turn off the converters again. Focus on your other flask, so like the red flask here, and increasing the converter output. Now I think technically increasing converter count's going to help with the red flasks because you're turning void leaves into flasks and you have no like limit on void leaves. So let's try it out. We're going to increase converter count, right? Which is going to up all these numbers. This number is still half about this number. I want to say the ratio stays the same. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it does. It makes sense if it's increasing both input and output, right? But theoretically, it should really increase the rate that we're getting red flasks, right? Which lets us max out this faster. Which closes the gap between these. So that's why some points into this could be helpful. But again, you don't need all these points into this. Probably the upgrade discount would help. There, now I'm pretty much out of coins. Okay. 1.02 to 1.33. Much better. One, 2 to 4, 1. See, this starts to get expensive. 1, 6 to 4, 1. 1.2 to 1.4. I think it takes like 75 about to make these equal. Two 4 to 4 1. But probably focusing on this right now is not the most efficient thing to do on the red. Because like I said, if you get the next ones, the upgrades get cheaper. So now if we go to green and we unlock blue, and we increase this a bit more, that's gonna again make these numbers bigger, but I maintain that the ratio between these numbers should stay the same. But this number will get bigger, the amount of red produced. I don't know, I'm sure there's a very good explanation someone's written up on the perfect way to do this. I do not pretend to be an expert by any means. If we start making blue flasks, again we can cheaply reduce our converter resources. And increase our converter count. So as I purchase these, I'm actually taking away from blue flask production, but I'm okay with that at the moment. And you know, more olives is fine. It's cheap. Look, I maxed it on that. And all of our, pretty much all our red flasks are going, let's see. Yep, they're all going into green flask production still. As we keep reducing converter resources, that will eventually stop. Look at that, now they're equal. So that's why continuing to the next flask is important. So there we go, we increase converter count, and again these numbers stay the same. And there's a whole bunch of stuff I've been ignoring over here, messing with converters. Do they matter so much at this stage? I'm not sure they do. Maybe that's wrong, I don't know. As far as I can see, BLC coins don't seem to be determined based on any of this. Flasks are not affected by combos, so what does it matter? I don't know. Oh yeah, now there's flask tools also. I like the Ace of Spades. So we'll turn on magenta flasks. Make a few to reduce converter resources. Now we're making more red than we're consuming. I'll do a little more work on my green to optimize them. Green is, you know, not very close. But every time we increase converter count, we're putting more red flasks out from these leaves that is basically infinite compared to flasks, which just feeds into this cycle. Turn back on that. I'm gonna stop this so I can max out converter resources on blue. By orange. Now we'll start making some orange. Look at this. I'm making more pinks and blue. There we go. Okay, orange. Reduce converter resources. We can raise up the output some. As you can see, it's like this filtering down process. You can see it here too. We're making plenty of these to fill up this process, but not enough of these to fill this process, and way not enough of these to fill this process, and then way not enough of these to fill this process, and so on and so forth. So it gets slower and slower as you go, unless you can beat or match the numbers here. Which with later upgrades, this problem goes away. It's just the first time through that it's kind of a slow build up. Get black flasks, reduce converter resources. You can do that too, increase output. All right, let's make some black flasks. Now, to complete the BLC challenge, this is all you need. The big leaf crunch. But I'm actually going to take us to the strange flask, because that is where you can really change the situation with your flask and your converters. But 9.3 thousand, that's a lot. So we're going to want to optimize all our flask production to get there. which is basically this process I've been showing you. So for a second here, we'll just stop green. Now, increasing this doesn't really matter at this point because we're already making more than we're using. We can make more than we're using for other things that come later, but for our immediate purpose, it doesn't matter. You can just do it. But you're better off using them, you know, further down the line. So now we'll go to green. Green is actually very close to making as much as it's using, which that should do it. It's exactly equal now. Go for a little bit of extra production. All right, now we're making more than we're using there. We'll start at blue and we'll stop. Magenta. So more output. 1.35 to 2.9 right now. Six, 4 to 2. Now see, everything else is going as fast as it can. But we actually can increase converter count, and that will increase this number. So this isn't bad to do by any means. See, now we're getting 1.76. And so this bigger number is feeding into this section, which lets us do this more quickly. We can also do that back here. That's pretty slow though. But we'll just do it. Okay, maxed and maxed. And high enough, right? That's kind of what we're looking for. This beats this. This beats this. This does not beat that. So we're going to stop this so we can focus on blue. Until this beats that. Now we can always leave them all on. Go back here. We've still got reduced resources to do, which will help. And increasing the count can help too. So that's another, these two can help where they're cheaper to purchase. Go ahead and buy this now just to demonstrate. This would be the completion of this challenge. Big Leaf Crunch, you get 1 coin, just 1. Then you have to make your way all the way back here with this 1 coin of improvement. Don't do this when you get to your first Big Leaf Crunch. I recommend that you don't. I'll show you why. So, Big Leaf Crunch, this is how you do it, this is how you complete the challenge, but on your first Big Leaf Crunch, wait. We're gonna get more coins. It won't take that long. Okay, where were we? We're doing all these converters, working towards strange flasks. Increasing converters, reducing resources. Increasing output. And now we have the BLC science. So this is one way to get more BLC coins, but it's very expensive. It might come into effect on this playthrough if you AFK long enough or do offline. I think you actually have to do AFK because offline play does not produce flasks right now. So you have to AFK and you can get enough flasks, but you can't do it until you get strange flasks. You need those bonuses, but you can do this. This is one way to do it. Part of it. But we're still optimizing for 9.3 thousand. Oh look, we're actually getting up there already. I'm actually not going to spend any more black flask. Anything. This is technically spending my black flasks, yes. I'll just wait a little bit and get around 9.3 and get strange flasks. Right. Strange flasks. That didn't take very long, did it? Here is where the magic happens. Increases all converter output by 10 per level. C++. Big bonus to converters. We've also got this guy, BLC++, 300 BLC coin rewards per level for 9.3k. Not too expensive. We got the same BLC science one, which is pricey, but C++ is going to really help us out here, and then exotic leaves are going to help us big time. 93,000. So it's a trip to get there. This is what we really want before doing our first BLC, and we also need to get exotic leaves. We need the new area that's right here for 25,000 strange flasks. So strange flasks and exotic leaves are where it's at. So we'll turn on our strange flask converter. This is also where things get different because it takes 10,000 black flasks to make one strange flask. These are all 100 to 1. This is 10,000 to 1, which is why we want all of this optimized. So for every 253,000 black flasks, we will get 330 strange flasks, which, as you can see right now, would take a really long time. But what we can do is turn off batch converting, and then it only needs 4.6 thousand to make 6. Oh, now we already have 12 strange flasks, and we only need 9 to buy this first upgrade. And that just increased our output by 10, which should really be helping their converter ratios. 91 to 46, 64 to 46, 51 to 46, 32 to 46. So this is where we're starting to break down at the moment. So we can get into some refinement here if we want to. Stop orange for a sec, go to magenta. Spend some money here. We actually probably want to turn on batch conversion again if we're going to do this, because that'll help us do this quickly. Now we're at 2.13 to 2.4. .68 to 2.5. All right. Turn that back on for a moment, and then boop, turn that off, and turn it back on. Basically, this is what you want to do: turn it on, turn it off. Right? we'll need 4.4 if we turn it off. So we turn it on, get over 4.4, turn it off. Does it make sense what I'm doing? Looking for, while it's on, to get this number over here up to 4.4, and then turn it off. Boom, strange flasks. You just toggle that back and forth, and you can keep increasing this. You can also do reduce resources, you know, all this cheap stuff a little bit. And that will massively upgrade this whole thing you've got going on. Look, now we're 2.68 to 2.39. So this is a good trick. Converter batch enabled. Look, we can wait till we have 100 times this, or 10 times this, or just do that. Boom, strange flasks. Boom. Turn it back on. Go spend our strange flasks. Come back to converters. Turn it off. Get some strange flasks. Nice, turn it on. More C++. Go back. Turn it off. Wait till our black flasks go down. Turn it on. Whoo, we're flying. And our numbers just keep getting better now. Now 4,000. Look at this. Strange flasks. So many. Now this is not going to get us to the thousands and thousands that we need. But it is going to get us to upgrade C++ enough to get us to the thousands and thousands that we need. And you know, you can throw some in here, you can get some of this. Just for funsies. But this is the trick. This is the main black flask to strange flask trick, I would say. Look at that. Beautiful. Now we're getting kind of close to where we don't have to use the trick. Because you can see we're making plenty of red, plenty of green, plenty of blue, plenty of magenta, plenty of orange, just not enough black. But yeah, there we go. Here's our first batch conversion into strange flasks. More C++, more resources, more converter count. We're cooking. Boom. 6.74 strange flasks. So anywhere else you have, we can also help do this to increase our black flask some. You can go back now and look at wherever you don't have maxed out resources. You can get the last converter counts if you want. You can get all the leave, purchasing. There we go. 195,000 now because of the reduced resources. So now our flats are doing way better. Does it still take a while to get 93,000? It does. But it's not a crazy amount. So now you're kind of balancing C++ versus exotic leaves. And we can do more converter counts also. This will slow down our thing for a second, but... And of course, at this point, I've got 1 million leaf upgrades to do. Which, honestly, I could, I have a few coins I could spend in that, but at this point, it probably doesn't matter. $27,000 already. Do I want another C++? I don't know. Let's unlock the new space, the Abyss, where we're going to get exotic leaves. Go ahead and buy some output for funsies. This is kind of getting pricey relative to... And these all seem fine at this point. There we go. 222 because of all the converter number we increased it, but we get 9.92. So we have to, the ratio stays the same, so you're waiting the same amount of time. You just get more. All right, now we're going pretty quick. Here, we'll get another C++ and we'll increase converter count a little more. So now it's 225, but we get 10.8. Look, still 1 BLC coin, right? Now if we get this, we'll go ahead and do it. If we get 1 point in that, then we have 4 coins. Okay, 4 coins is a lot better than 1 when it comes to redoing all this to get and spending BLC. What do we have over here? Ooh, we have that guy for 500, the compressor. Fun, fun. So we're waiting for 93,000 strange flasks. And in the meantime, we'll just... There's really no point to this. at all. They're all gonna go away after our thing, but I'm just gonna buy them anyway because they're super cheap. Okay, that's done. What else we can buy? Oh, we can buy this trout. We can buy this shovel. None of it's particularly important right now. You can use the shovel to like dig up leaves and stuff. It can help with the flask sometimes, actually. It's another trick for getting flasks when you're struggling. It doesn't blow anything though. So you can mess around with this. It takes a while to recharge. Sometimes you get a flask you need. We'll go back to the compressor. And back to this. Let's see here. I'm not paying a ton of attention to what I'm buying because none of this really matters at this particular stage as far as I can tell. Someone might say I'm totally wrong about that, and I'm okay if I'm wrong about it. But that's my experience. All right. So we can even spend points on more of these different kind of leaves, but again, I don't know that they matter a lot right now. All we're trying to do is get more BLC coins, and as you can see, these don't increase based on leaves. Oh, okay, we did it. 93,000. There we go. All right, now we can get exotic leaves. So, let's buy that. So, we're gonna teleport to the abyss, where only exotic and normal leaves. And you'll see that the exotic leaves are heavy and take a while to move. Look at them, they're slow. Right? Now, our gold combo does matter for this, which I forgot. So, the one that matters is gold and the combo, because it's affecting these leaves. The rest of this, and probably trees matter too. Okay, so trees matter. This matters. And your blowers matter to help blow the leaves off the screen. Anyway. Then you get back to this, same thing, fertilizer. It's just like all the other leaves. Marketing. You already have like a ton because of combos and stuff. Now, what we get here is both of these, right? More BLC, 100 coins per level, right? So we have 4 coins. Great. This is 200% coins, which is fine. We'll do one of these. This is the same one in here, I think. This one's 300%. BLC plus this one's 200%. So now with those two, we've got 6 coins. Yay. But now we have 606 coins because our 100 extra coins just got multiplied by all the other bonuses we have, and now we have 600 BLC coins as opposed to 1. And it didn't take much to get here at all. So this is the place that I'm at in my other game, in my main game right now. I'm I'm just collecting a total crap ton of BLC coins on my first ability to get them. Because why not? It's not very hard. I think it was my first. Yeah. It's not. It's my second. Anyway, I got quite a few on my first. Is it? Now I'm confused by my own where I am. It's been a while since I've been on that game. But anyway, that's how you do it. This is how you get here, and this is how you get the BLC coins, and you do a great big first big leaf crunch with a bunch of coins, and you can put them back in, and then you can get back here like super fast with some of the BLC bonuses that you're gonna get. Now when you do that BLC, that first one, you're gonna come back with no prestige coins. No, none of this. These will all get erased. So you'll have 0 coins, right? Which means you can't really do much. You get stuck because you can't make converters. Because you lose everything you purchased in here. Everything you purchased in the coin shop is also reset. So all this is gone. Which means you don't have converters, which means you can't make flasks. So what you have to do is do your BLC crunch, spend your BLC coins on stuff, and then do a prestige with enough coins to do whatever you want. And later there's a BLC upgrade that lets you keep your coins, so you can only do that just one time. If you get enough BLC coins, I think you need 100. So, yep. Let's crunch and put an end to this. There we go. Challenge completed. Successfully in 2 hours and 28 minutes. Because of all the offline play. Wow. Alright, so we'll go back to the main game. Now I see you have these BLC coins. There's a whole lot of things to spend them on. There's a few more important ones. Crunchy coins is the one I was talking about. Coins persist after the big leaf crunch. It's 400. Oh, it's 400,000 coins. So yeah, not 100. 400,000. So you need to do a big. Yeah, I think I'm on my second big leaf crunch to get this, and you get a few things. The first one, you get like more gems. You can get more converter transistors, increased converter output, BLC++, prestige+++++. This is the stuff you want to get on your first one. And there's actually some good lists. Master of Leaves, leaf value multiplier 400%. Right, so if I got this, now I'm getting already 5 leaves. And so things just go real fast after you get the first BLC. But you want to get more than 1 coin, basically, is the deal. Because if you get just 1, you can put it in that one, the leaf one that I just did. You also want to get what the combo, increases your combo multiplier. Master of Leaves. So if you got 1 coin, you'd probably put it in Master of Leaves. Because you can't even get what the combo with 1 coin. And then you gotta redo all of that with only this 400% multiplier. Which makes no sense. If you're at Black Flasks already, just do a little more to get exotic leaves, get 600 coins, get 1,000, whatever. Invest them in this stuff. You don't need a whole lot, but you need more than 1. And then your next run, it goes crazy fast. So, and now we'll return to my second BLC run. Actually, I think I'm going to end this right here. yeah, I'm gonna end this stream here, and I'll start a new stream on the other run. Thanks for watching.